Oh. Can you feel it crawling through you? I can. I see it in you. I feel it in me. We are lost.
What? Hey, I'm meeting my guardian that I made at the very beginning of the game. What's poppin'?
I came just in time. You are transforming.
The battle for the Grove begins. Oh, they are spiders.
We have never been handed the easy choices or the gentle paths.
Let's go.
And this is no different.
Now slit his throat and open that gate. The Absolute wants all of them dead.
No, this grove is under my protection.
Traitor.
Remember to loot everything, friends.
I'm ready.
We've got plenty of stuff to sell to the Zents now. But awesome, guys. We did 6 stuff. Got so much cool armor and weaponry.
Alright, back
Bream.
already?
Yes, I am back
course.
already.
Got some interesting stock for a friend of the family.
Oh, I know you do. Listen, I mean to travel. And a lot.
Pleasure.
Don't touch.
Starion, you know what I want from you?
Neither seen nor heard.
I want this music box. Use it. It's mine now. I must.
Quietly.
Please. Hiding successful. Okay, another one. I just need to go back to the goblin camp now. I think that's the last little thing that I needed to do. Just to go actually back to the goblin camp.
Out for blood after what happened at the Grove.
They're a leaderless mob. How hard could it be to sneak past them?
Oh, there is no need to sneak past, guys. They're all dead. Do you not see this? It's Clagger! Wait a minute, this is the guy who wrote the love letter. A son of Saloon fell here in the dark below, and we sealed his grave in her holy glow. May the full moon never touch the stars once more. May darkness never conquer the moon maiden's door. A note is scrolled in the margins. Found the door under the temple. Think the moon's turn, but which way? A cluster of stars and lunar phrases are sketched beneath. Oh. My outfit is currently giving honey, where's my super suit? It is still insane to me that we absolutely decimated the entirety of these goblins are just done. Saza, are you awake yet? There you are.
What to do?
I need to stop playing as Lae'zel.
Those teeth. Those horrible teeth. Take this. It's everything I've got. I won't try and get you killed again. Promise. Just let me go.
Slow down, I have questions for you.
I tell you anything, and my life ain't worth a rat's breakfast.
I've saved your hide twice now. You owe me.
Dunno, never repaid anything. But you've been square with me, true? What do you want to know?
What's in your priestess's chapel?
She's got all kinds of booyarg. Sickly tasting stuff. Might make your limbs grow back, but it's as sour as a bugbear's whittle.
Ooh.
I saw Draw Egslin stash some stuff behind the waterfall, near the bridge. You want it? It's yours. It's all yours. Is that it? Can I go?
Leave. You're good to go. What the hell? Please don't fall again. Okay. Yeah, it's this guy. Look at this fucker.
Step carefully. There's a trap.
Talk to him.
Praise his ever-bleeding axe. Praise his throne of flaming iron. Praise Maglobiet.
Interesting.
You know Maglobiet, a tyrannical deity who treats his goblinoid followers as slaves.
Trying to interrupt my prayers? Scared of a real god? You're as gormless as the rest of them.
Gormless. I'm not the one behind bars.
They'll turn on you soon enough. Then you'll be wishing you was in a cage. You'll end up being supper for the spiders or the wargs.
And why did they turn on you?
'Cause I'm loyal to Maglobiet. 'Cause I ain't having my head turned by some upstart god.
I assume you mean the
Yeah.
Absolute then.
My old tribe's fallen for this shite. Traitorous bastards. The great
Traitorous
Absolute
bastards.
brings us together. Drow and gnolls and goblins all braiding one another's hair. It's a load of shite.
Seems to be working out pretty well for them, actually.
It won't last. They'll be tearing into each other soon enough. Sod 'em all. I'll wait it out in air, praying to a real god.
Well, you know, that's great and all, but instead of waiting it out there, how about you wait it out here?
No one back home will ever believe this.
Everybody out of his way, out of his way.
Look at where the Absolutes love gotten. Dead! Thanks for breaking me out.
No problem.
Gonna find me a new tribe. One that appreciates the old ways.
Why don't you just make your own tribe? Take Saza with you, she needs friends. Please be friends with Saza, and hopefully she stops getting herself involved with cults. We're just very worried about her. But alright, I guess this is... There's no fitting way to end this other than to... Well, it's actually not to go to camp, it's to go back to the Emerald Grove and tell Zevlor we're ready to party. Open the door. Thank you. Zevi, baby, where'd you go? What's poppin'? Yeah, I'm ready to go to camp now.
We're ready to head to your camp. Are you?
Oh, you know it.
Excellent.
Let's
Lead
go.
the way.
Let's have some fun.
Have a drink.
I'm fine.
Loosen up, Icarus.
Oh God,
And Albert.
we're like hanging out.
Toddlers are easier to please than you lot.
Yeah, this'll be the outfit I wear, I guess. Well, that's cool. Let's party up a bit.
Look at them all. Guzzling poison like we've the right to be happy.
We survived. That's always worth
Not everyone.
celebrating.
We lost people, and it's like they don't even care. But I care. And I won't drink myself into a stupor to change that. I won't be nursing their pan.
And go fuck yourself. Quicks, how's it going?
Think of it. No more caves, no more tents, no more running away. We'll be in a city with roads and markets and homes.
Oh, wouldn't that be great? What's going on with you lot? She's petting my dog.
Patience? Have you no respect for showmanship?
Having performance issues, Roland?
Hush you, and behold!
Ooh, pretty.
Adoring applause? You're too kind.
Remember when he could barely cast that?
They grow up so fast.
It's so
Never
funny.
have I met such troglodytes. Now, pass the wine.
Oh, that's great. All right. I'm gonna change outfit. You two, how's it going?
Sherry! That's infernal for cheers. Or possibly turnip.
You don't know? Bex, how's it going?
Dance. No, I need to lie down.
Probably for the best. And I like how Scratch is just kind of hanging out, like, talking with everybody. Alfira, how's it going?
This might be the wine talking, but I'm feeling inspired. Thinking of writing my next song about you.
Is that right?
But I need an angle. Any ideas?
Oh my god, the Lot Swan option is horrible. Have you seen this body? It would be a crime not to sing about it. That's hilarious. How about Courage? Classic song material.
You're braver than half this camp combined.
And bravery
That deserves
and
to be
stupidity.
remembered.
There's a fine line. Alright. Lacrissa?
Hope you're enjoying the night, hero. I certainly am. Cheers to many more like this.
Zevlor, how's it going?
You have no idea how good it feels to see these people smiling. The singing we could probably do without, but even so, thank you.
No problem, my friend.
If any of your stuff goes missing, just let me know. You're family now.
Oh, it keeps trying to take me into my other outfit. Oh god, I have on some dingy ass clothes. These are more like my sleep clothes. The other ones are more like my sleep clothing. Volo, how are you doing?
Aha, there you are. Come now, settle in. I do hope you have partaken of something bracing. This may well take us all night.
I have other things to do at the moment. Well, wait, shouldn't we be celebrating?
I am engaged in celebration of the purest form. Commemoration.
What is
If we are to write your
commemoration?
legend in the stars, then we must first give you a name. That ballad was but a crude preview, a frame without its crowning jewel. Your nom de guerre. Something iconic, but not too much of a mouthful. We don't want to exclude the common folk after all. I intend this tale to enrapture all.
Do you have something in mind? Oh wait, why am I trading with them? I clicked the wrong button. You have something in
Far
mind?
too much. This is the very problem. If you could set aside your many triumphs, carry out one defining act, not to belittle your achievements to date, of course, but besting a dragon, a giant, a god, perhaps? I must deliberate. Go. Enjoy your evening. I shall have work for you in the days to come.
What is going on now? What? Oh. Okay.
Beautiful night, don't you think? Nothing like a brush with destruction to make one appreciate the majesty of the celestial canvas. It's a view I would once have shared with my companion, though definitely unaccompanied by such revelry. She preferred it when we were alone, curled up before a crackling hearth with some ancient, esoteric tome between us. Ink glinting in the firelight.
I hope you aren't talking about Mistra again.
By a Gerorn's lost nose! No! I speak of Tara, my Tressim, assistant, my constant companion through all the ills and tribulations my hubris has thrust upon me.
Where's she at?
She'd be most impressed by our efforts saving these tieflings. Proud, even. And I've given her little to be proud of recently. After I was afflicted with my condition, and locked myself in my tower for an entire year. I was inconsolable, wallowing in my self-inflicted tragedy. I'd given up on myself, but Tara never did. It was her encouragement, Her research that led me to my treatment. Once we knew that magically infused items were the key, she went out to find them for me. She saved my life. After so long being cared for by someone else, it feels good to have repaid the favor. Not directly to Tara, but to these poor tieflings. I'm sure she would approve.
She must be very smart to have done all that.
Smart does her a disservice. She's a fine wizard in her own right, though somewhat held back by her lack of opposable thumbs. You remind me of her somewhat. There's a steeliness in you.
Who
An unwavering tenacity,
is this
even in the face of,
person?
to be frank, quite dire odds. Wish you were here for me to make a formal introduction. But I would never ask her to undertake such a journey. She's safer at home. Besides, she was always telling me I needed to spread my wings, so to speak. Find mortal friends instead of hanging onto Mistra's coattails. So that's what I'm doing. I hope.
Is that your cat? Bad luck on that front. I'm actually a nymph in disguise.
Very funny. But as we all know, nymphs are sticklers when it comes to their bathing routines. You, my friend, haven't been near a fresh spring in a 10-day or more.
Oh,
Not that I don't appreciate your...
Damn, man.
musk. Actually rather like it. Well, this seems as good a time as any for me to stop babbling on.
The awkward silence, okay. The feeling's mutual. You're a wonderful friend, though usually more erudite.
Wine
Erudite?
is to wit, as meat is to... Oh, can't bloody remember it. There I go then, proving your point. Perhaps we'd better leave it at that. My eloquent tongue isn't worthy of your ear at present. Go. Indulge in the frivolities. They're good for the heart. And mine will be all the lighter to see you enjoying yourself.
Well, have a good time, Gale. Okay, I've spoken with every outsider. Now it's time to speak to Karlach.
Would you look at this place? All these people happy because of us.
Yeah.
It's nice to be somewhere where good is still possible. And with good potations, too.
Potations? Did you have parties like this in Avernus?
Not so much. You spend the whole time avoiding swords and schemes. Plus, people just get nastier as the night wears on. I tried to make friends at first. Learned my lesson fast. Better to keep to yourself in hell.
Are you enjoying yourself?
Fuck yes. I'm celebrating
Let's
my
go.
freedom and our friendship and these folks' bright future besides. All I need now is a fire-retardant lover to get lost in till sunrise.
Okay then. I'm just gonna leave for the moment. Oh lord.
Everyone seems to be in high spirits. Strange. You know who I never thought I'd find myself caring for?
Refugees?
Exactly right. Never gave them much thought.
I'm a fucking
Certainly
genius.
not that bunch in the grove. Yet we came through for them. We saved their lives. Odd.
Not so odd. We did the right thing.
That's more easily said by some than others. But nobody's here to debate right from wrong. Share a bottle with me?
I'd be
we
glad
should
to.
wait a little while. Until the others have drifted off.
Alright.
Best not keep
Why
me
not?
waiting. I'd prefer not to entertain myself.
Hell yeah. Let's hang out and drink lots of alcohol. Look, Krista, did I talk to you?
Go on.
Oh, I think I did. Hey, Scratch, how's it going, bud?
I like these people. They're joyful. It's contagious.
I'm so happy for you. Here, buddy.
That's more like it. How many goblins?
Where's this ball at?
10?
Let's make it 20.
Go get it.
That's my girl.
There you go. Good job, boy.
I wouldn't mind if...
Yeah, good job, buddy. I wish all these people could travel with us all the time. It'd be sick.
I have seen the Kithraki tear a screaming Neogi's legs from its belly to fashion into blades, yet they could not match your nerve today. It was enough to drive me to madness.
Oh.
A pity for us you have promised your knight to the half-elf. I've no doubt you will satisfy your tastes for endless conversation.
Perhaps we could get to know each other another time. She's
Perhaps.
the person that I am literally only planning on drinking
when
alcohol
I
with.
wish, and from whom I wish. Astarion looks particularly tempting tonight. One
Ooh.
day fortune may favor you.
Interesting. That's a, you know, I ship it. Astarion, you got yourself a secret admirer.
You know, I never pictured myself as a hero. Never thought I'd be the one they'd toast for saving so many lives. And now that I'm here,
Don't think it's all it's cracked up to be? Oh.
I hate it. This is awful.
Okay, Luffy. I'm not a hero. It's not that bad. Think of all the goblins you killed.
That was fun. Still, I would have liked more for my trouble than a pat on the head and vinegar for wine.
True. The goblins would have thrown a wilder party. Take his bottle and try the wine.
It's a
All right.
heavy, rich red, dry and sharp.
See what I mean? Awful.
Yeah, it's not good.
All I want is a little fun. Is that so much to ask?
What is your idea of a little fun?
What the hell's sex?
Oh.
Passion? Fun.
I didn't know.
It's easy for
Maybe you want to
some.
go, like,
You and
steal
Shadowheart
something
seem to have
from
a
someone.
connection.
I don't know.
It looks
Wanna
very sweet.
rob a bank in Waterdeep. I
Not
don't
what I
know.
call passionate or interesting, but sweet.
Ah, feeling jealous, are you?
No, my love. You and Shadowheart can get up to whatever you want. It means nothing to me.
Why did it not play it
But
off
you
as...
go ahead. Have fun.
Fine, he disapproves. God damn it. Why did he disapprove of that? Now is even more neutral. I don't want him to be neutral. Oh, damn it. I want him to be like a little bit more. I want us to be like friends. Does he not think we're friends? But I have plans with another. Withers, what do you think of the commotion?
Fate spins along as it should.
Dost thou require a new ally? Or mayhaps a resurrection instead?
No. I'm alright. Billiam, what are you doing over here?
Ah, hells. I was hoping you wouldn't notice I was gone.
Of course I noticed. It was no party without
Really?
you.
I'm honored. In truth, I don't feel in a festive mood.
You'd be
And I didn't
loving
want to
what
cast a
Volo's
grey cloud
doing.
over the night. I'm a devil. I love the people from the Grove, but I unsettle them deep down, as I seem to unsettle everyone nowadays. You don't want a devil at your party. Horns this sharp will pop the balloons, you see, and the guests won't take
We don't
kindly
have
to
balloons.
scars quite
It's
so
okay.
monstrous.
We're just kind of hanging out and drinking. You have some fetching horns. I'm
Ouch.
envious.
You don't need to mock me when I'm feeling low. But
I don't mock. I
off
like
with
the
you.
horns.
This is your day. Have a dance. Enjoy the music.
Sure. I want to dance with you.
I'm
I
afraid
want to make
my
him
feet
feel
are
better.
firmly planted to the ground this evening. Sometime alone beneath the stars, and I'll be back to my old self.
You promised that you'd teach me
Promise.
how to dance.
Still, it's a night to remember. You've made sure of that.
Oh. I hope you feel better, buddy. I'm sorry. So you're not hidden very well. Maybe he just assumes you're another tiefling.
It's all dark and muddy.
Invasion plans for the Sword Coast.
Oh.
Spine of the world is topography worn by an ancient ink, but the constant trade between mortal hands. Okay, there's just a pile of books here. hey, you ready to... You ready for what we planned, Alfira? Let's do this. Oh, Volo is singing! He's whistling! This is awesome! He's... I did not know that this happens. This is so cool. This is so awesome. I love this. I cannot believe he whistles. I know he's a bard. That makes sense, but oh my god. This is awesome. Well, my other player just kind of took off. Don't give me money. Okay, thank you. No, no, no. Keep your cash.
That's my
Dang it. I don't want your gold. I'm at a party. This is for fun. You don't play instruments for fun where you're from. Alright, it's time to go to bed though. Well, fuck it.
Cheers to you. Cheers to you, soldier.
Okay, okay, alright. Let's go to bed. Everybody, time to go to sleep.
Buzz of celebration quiets to a soothing hum as you approach your bunk.
Though you seek repose, you needn't spend the night alone.
There is one who yearns for you in the dark. Who will you seek? Your
Shadow
heart
Heart.
skips a beat. What treasures might this night bestow?
You made it. Come here. Sit with me.
No problem. Did you think I would show?
Lots of people make promises. Few keep them. Well, to begin, I think a toast is in order. Any suggestions?
To victory.
Dominant, self-centered, savoring another's loss. I like it. To victory. Now tell me something about yourself. And no tadpoles, dragons, marauding goblins, or anything like that. Something about you.
Share some memories
You
of
must have an
growing up in the
extraordinary
Underdark.
affinity for the darkness. I'm jealous.
It wasn't that great.
Don't stop now. Not just as things are getting interesting.
Alright, let's see how I do. Nat 20. Let's go, baby. The
Don't
conversational
laugh, but
master.
I'm not quite sure I have anything to share. When you worship Shard, secrecy is everything. We'll sacrifice our own memories when ordered to. A lot of the little things, they're lost to me right now.
Wrong. You like night orchids and you can't swim. You told me that earlier today.
I did. And you remembered. You're sweet.
It wasn't that long ago. Dude.
There's still
Oh.
plenty of wine, and the whole night is ahead of us.
More dialogue options? No. Okay.
Nearly light.
The spot on her
The
hand
others
is
will
getting
be awake
worse.
soon.
Just look her in the eyes.
What?
Let's hit it with the "you're beautiful."
I know, but you're sweet to notice. Thank you for last night.
I hope there will be more to come.
Me too.
She trails off. You read an invitation in her eyes.
Go for it. Varus doesn't have many of these opportunities. I really want to play Let's Get It On right now.
That didn't
This
hurt,
song
did it?
like feels very funny in this moment. The pain was worth it.
I should think so. Let's head back, if we must.
I trust you enjoyed your evening. After all your efforts, it was well deserved.
Oh,
It may be some time before you're afforded another such night. There is much to be done, and I promised I would help you however I could. I'm certain a cure for you can be found at Moonrise Towers, but it's complicated. The journey specifically, it's extremely perilous, though it seems you're well accustomed to navigating danger.
I was expecting more from you than a lead towards some distant, dangerous prospect.
I won't be held accountable just because you're naive enough to expect easy answers. Now, allow me to continue. To get to the
You're the one who
towers,
stopped talking.
You'll need to pass through a terrible place. A cursed place. This curse shrouds everything in shadow. You will not find life, light, or anything natural there. Any who linger are twisted by the curse. They become shadow beings, tormented, dangerous souls.
The Absolute's forces can tolerate such a place?
So it seems, though I don't know how. You'll have to choose your approach carefully. You could go overland, along the Risen Road or through the mountains. Easier at first, but you'll run into the shadow curse eventually. You could also go under. There is a tunnel somewhere in the ruined Temple of Seluna. It leads to Moonrise Towers through the Underdark. Long ago, a man called Ketheric Thorm built a secret stronghold deep down there, before rallying a whole army of Dark Justiciars, Shah worshippers.
Dark Justiciars.
Interesting.
Must see for myself.
Aridin and his lot were looking for a way down there. They were promised riches if they retrieved a relic called the Night Song. But I think there's more. From this stronghold, Ketheric's forces could access both the Temple of Seluna and Moonrise Towers. But he was defeated before he could launch an attack. If you can find this place, I'll wager it will reveal a more direct path to Moonrise Towers. And maybe even bypass the worst of the Shadow Curse.
The Underdark is my home. Better to take that route than risk this curse.
Anything is preferable to risking the Shadow Curse. I would like to join your camp, if you'll allow me. I can offer my skills, my counsel. I've long sought to return to Moonrise Towers. It seems our fates have aligned.
What about the grove?
I've chosen a successor as first druid, Francesca of the High Forest. A bird's already been dispatched to summon her.
What? Okay. Looking at the Sword Coast, we're about... So if Neverwinter is here, and Baldur's Gate is here, we're about here. And the High Forest is, like, here. If you leave now, there will be no one in charge for at least a couple weeks. What about the others? Wrath, perhaps?
Wrath has promise, but he has a ways to go yet. He wasn't able to stop Korga by himself. The Grove needs experience and a strong hand. The Grove needs to move beyond the mistakes of the past. What it needs is an unknown quantity. An outsider who can enforce the Oakfather's teachings without bias. This is why I chose Francesca. She will restore simplicity and purity to the Grove in my absence.
Won't this cause some form of resentment?
Resentment will spring up like mushrooms no matter what I do. You cannot please everyone, and you'd be a fool to try. Now, we've quite the journey ahead.
Fair
Let's
enough,
get
I guess.
started.
Do not be so impatient to move on as Halsin. As ever, the Githyanki Kresh remains our priority.
That is a good point, and I will be going to the creche. You believe you me. Said you were going to share your bunk with Asterion.
So
How'd
I
that
did,
go?
and he served his use. Most enthusiastically, I might add.
Ooh.
I may even avail myself of his talents again, should he keep his fangs off my flesh.
I see that was where the problem came in. That's hilarious. What is the matter with you? I didn't do anything.
My sweet, there is nothing I'd like more. I'll come to you tonight, when you're snugly wrapped in your bedroll, and we can have a little privacy. And this time, I'll make sure I'm quiet. We don't want to disturb your rest. But I will taste you, savor you. Just enough to give me strength.
Okay, buddy.
And just enough to leave you wanting more.
And he's so easy.
Who knows? Drow, mind flayers, death? Hopefully not ours. But maybe answers, if we can convince the right people to talk.
That is a fair point. Let's take off. Volo, do you got anything interesting for me?
Ah, my good fellow.
Did you finish writing my book?
Quite the cozy setup you have here. I'll just make myself comfortable. Thank you so much.
Has your research turned up anything that might help with this parasite problem? Oh god. Nothing against you, Volo, but you are like the most untrustworthy individual.
My research turned up a rather brilliant technique that seems quite actionable. It's not too deep.
The crank
Just
gameplays
behind
meme.
the orbital socket. I could attempt an extraction.
Oh my fucking
I've
god.
a needle in my tunic, after all.
Well, time for extraction, I presume. How many times have you done this?
I assure you, I've dreamt of it 1,000 times over.
I'd rather get a second opinion.
You won't find a more learned opinion on this matter, I assure you.
Do it.
Volo carefully holds one of your eyes open and begins to prod uncertainly with the needle.
Oh god. Do you have the faintest idea of what you're doing?
The needle must slip behind your eye, not through it.
The needle finds the gap between
What are
eyeball
you
and
doing to
socket.
me?
Volo frowns.
This is gross sounding.
And begins to push.
Clench your fist.
Pain shoots through your body as the needle snags on your optic nerve.
What are you doing to me?
The needle seesaws back and forth, plucking the nerve like a harp string.
Oh, bother. There's some obstacle in the way. I shall need a more robust implement.
What do you mean? That obstacle is my eye.
Volo carefully withdraws the needle from your eye. Then, reaching into his bag, he produces an ice pick.
What are you doing? Oh, there's nothing I can
Volo
do.
slowly brings the ice pick closer to your eye.
Now, don't move.
Stop, this is never going to
Cold
work.
metal presses
But he didn't
against
hear
the
me.
skin beneath your brow.
Everyone disproves.
And then, tap, tap, stab.
Oh my god.
Do you feel that? Ha! I think we have the blighter on the run. I agree. It's a feisty critter. Just a little further.
Volo tears the pick from your brain with a violent jerk. Your eye plops down into the mud.
Drat.
He pauses, looks down at your eye,
Drat?
and recoils
That's all you have to
slightly
say.
as it sinks into the mud.
Is no one... Was everybody watching that?
There appears to be an amount of cosmetic damage.
Can't seem to see through one of my eyes.
Yes, quite. Well, there is some mild trauma.
What's the matter? What happened to my eye?
Partly responsible. Perhaps there is something more I can do.
Well, that works, I guess.
Take this. A far superior relic to that old jelly you were chained to. Try it on for size.
Okay.
And, It was very nice to have met you. I'm sure you'll sort out your little brain problem one way or another. Far away from here, if you've a heart. I'm sorry, my friend. Ta.
That's all you have, Vola? Wait, you're running? He's just skedaddling. Alright, fine.
How can I help?
Okay. Well, damn it. He took my eye, and he didn't finish writing my story. Oh.
Welcome to the League of the Lone Eye, my friend. Not
League
to
of the Lone
minimize
Eye.
the pain of Volo's poking and prodding, but I promise you'll be used to the prosthesis in no time. Besides, I find it gives one an air of mystique. No one's more intriguing than a man with one eye.
I'll give you that one. I do look very interesting now with my red and, with my one red eye and my one blue eye. I've got like the most interesting case of heterochromia.
Copper for your thoughts.
Sounds like all we need to do to fix your engine is find some infernal
Let's hope
iron.
Damon is as good as he seems. Once my engine's handled, I can focus on more important matters. Tadpoles, cults, frosty pints.
Cool. And then you, my dearest friend.
All's well, I hope.
Of course, unless something's the matter.
I just wanted to see how you felt after the night we spent together. When we talked and kissed.
You first.
I can't recall the last time I shared so much with someone. Maybe I never did before. It meant a lot to me. You mean a lot to me. And that was before the kiss.
The night meant a lot to me, and I hope there's more to come.
I hope so too. Though I'm not sure what kind of courtship will be afforded, given all that we're facing. But if you want to see where this goes, I do as well.
You seemed intrigued when Halcyon mentioned the Dark Justiciars before.
He mentioned Dark Justiciars, and we've come across other signs of a Sharon presence during our travels. I'm not sure I can dismiss that as a coincidence.
That's a fair point. Alright, well. God damn, have we completed so much. Lae'zel, you got any more to say to me? I mean, probably not.
Speak.
You're really gonna like me a lot when I take us up through the mountain pass.
Blessings to you.
I have to ask, how do you know so much about
I
the
studied
parasite?
them up close. Closer than most would care to be to those things. A drow attacked me and I defended myself. Afterwards, I was able to examine the tadpole that emerged. Hideous, but fascinating. Like nothing else in nature, I'm glad to say.
And why do you want to go to Moonrise
Those
Towers?
illithid creatures threaten the natural order. It's my duty to do what I can to stop them. There's also the Shadow Curse. It's an affront and must be cleansed. I helped overthrow Ketheric Thorm and his Dark Justiciars years ago.
What?
But I failed to prevent him from unleashing darkness across the region before he was defeated. If I can join you and get close to Moonrise, perhaps I can lift this curse, just as you find a cure for your infection.
Probably would not be a good idea to tell him we are traveling with a future Dark Justiciar. I don't know, I'm just plotting for her future here. I'm thinking, how do I support? And I feel like she wants to be a Dark Justiciar. You know how the Shadow Curse can be stopped?
Perhaps. But we'll need to get closer before I can put my theory into practice. Put it from your mind for now. Once we near the curse, then there will be more to be said.
Seems like you feel responsible for this Shadow Curse somehow.
Well, there's hardly anyone left to share the responsibility with. Few who witnessed the fall of Moonrise still draw breath. What Ketheric Thorm unleashed is not something
Oh
that
yeah, because you're an
nature
elf, so you can
undo
live
by
like
itself.
hundreds of years.
I must do what I can. I studied the Shadow Curse for years, but to truly understand it and stop it, I must reach its source.
Is that why you went with Eridan? Thought he might find this route to Moonrise.
Precisely. Then perhaps I could have done something. about both the Shadow Curse and Ceremorphosis aberrations. But in my eagerness, I put far too much faith in the abilities of Aradin and his band. We didn't even get close.
I'm sorry. Sucks, I know. They didn't seem very ready for what was happening. How were you faring here at camp?
Wonderfully. If I'm honest, the grove was too comfortable for my tastes. I felt removed from nature. I'll miss my books. That I can find all the wisdom they contain out here firsthand.
Well, if there's anything I can do to make you less comfortable, let me know.
I'm sure something will come to me.